But it starts with being very clear on who the right who for you is. Now, at this point, I'm going to bring someone else on stage, which I'm a little bit nervous about, I'll be honest. Only because he has a little habit of stealing the show. And so we've had a little chat, and he's going to stick to the brief he's promised me this morning. But I want him to talk to you because for some of you in the room, what he knows and understands about getting the right who for you is hugely valuable. And he's one of those people who he has an inane talent for what he does. Now, we've sat down, he's put some slides together, and he's going to try and explain, as well as he can, what he does and how he does it, and what makes it happen. And the reason he's got on the stage today is really because of a conversation that he and I had in May this year. And we were chatting about some stuff, and he said, what could I do to help you with the Entrepreneur Circle? He said, I'd love to help do something. And I said, somewhat flippantly, well, I'd love to have a meeting with the heads of business at the 4 high street banks. Well, that'd be a really cool thing, almost as a throwaway comment. I hadn't given any thought to it, really, before that conversation. So the comment came, and we went our separate ways. And it was about 3 weeks later when I got a call through, and Deborah says, this chap's on the phone. So I spoke to him. He said, you got your diary? I said, well, you see an HSBC on this day, Barclays on this day, RBS on that day. And long story short, he set up 3 meetings for me with the board level. These people we talk report into the CEO. They are right at the top of our national bank, and he got me meetings with them. It was extraordinary in a very short space of time. He then followed that through and got me a meeting with the Minister for Small Business Enterprise in Vince Cable's department. And that, unfortunately, didn't go quite so well, because I had the meeting on a Monday, and he got sacked on the Wednesday, which... But I can't really hold my guy responsible for that. The fact is, he got the meeting. And what he's proven, and he's done other things for other people that I'm aware of. And so I've asked him to come and talk today about how he gets meetings with seemingly inaccessible and hard to get to people. Because for some of you in the room, this really is the silver bullet. And for some of you, if there are individual people, if you could just get in front of them for half an hour, it potentially could transform everything. And in that respect, that's what he's going to talk to you about now. So if we, I'm going to say, normally I say a little bit nervous. I don't think he is at all. I think he's looking forward to this immensely. I'm going to carefully preserve my notes so he can't trash them. So they're all there when I come back. And I'm going to nervously, this will be fun, I promise. I'm going to hand over the stage to my good friend, the master appointment getter, Mr. Ian George.
Thank you very much for what you said, Nigel. Wouldn't it be nice in the meritocratic society that we live in that it was your knowledge, your experience, your education, and your skills and your talent that were the bases of the success that you were destined to achieve? And ordinarily, I think, and thankfully, primarily that is the case. But sometimes what you know, frankly, doesn't do it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
And as you've seen there, Ian does have an unusual and peculiar set of skills. And he's very, very good at what he does.